After Saturday's very popular video of me changing the push limit of Minecraft pistons from 12 blocks to 1000 blocks, we're back again with the Redstone++ mod. This time, we're going to be playing with the fact that you can move chests with pistons in Minecraft. This is a feature that I've wanted forever. And I've got to say, I've always been incredibly jealous of those of you who play on the Pocket Edition version of Minecraft, because obviously you can move chests and dispensers and things like that. The only thing that I don't really like about Pocket Edition is the redstone mechanics, for me, just seem a tiny bit odd. They're quite difficult to work with. Anyway, speaking of Pocket Edition, the first thing that I want to create is a cycling storage system, which is actually one of the few Pocket Edition tutorials I've done on my YouTube channel, but I just want to see if I can make it smaller in Java. And the answer, by the look of things, should be yes. So that is... Ooh. Okay. What's happened there then? Oh, there's no redstone there. Yeah, that does tend to cause problems. There's me thinking that I hadn't actually constructed it right. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get the chest in. Oh, now that is one that I was not expecting. So the piston feed tape with the blocks that indicate what's inside the chest is working, but the feed tape that is pushing the chests isn't. How peculiar. And sadly, having spent about half an hour trying to get it to work with the double chests, my worst fears have been confirmed, which is the fact that double chests really don't work too well with piston movements. Now don't get me wrong, this thing still looks really cool. With single chests, as you can see, it's really quick, so we can just cycle through, and then hey, I want some acacia wood, so then we can open up these chests, we can get access to it, and then if we want something different, then we flick the lever and it will cycle through. It's a lot of fun to use, but Pocket Edition, you're kind of winning on this one, because in Pocket Edition, you can move double chests and double tramp chests. Sorry, I shouldn't be calling it Pocket Edition, I should be calling it Bedrock Edition. I always forget. But, of course, I'm not done just yet with the chest movement thing, because I want to see if I can make it work in a hidden chest system. So what I want to do is create a circuit that will hide and then reveal chests from behind a wall. Now this one should end up looking really cool if we can get it to function. And yes, I am going to be trying it with double chests again. There is part one, which is the button opener, which, you know, piston doors, I'm a little bit fed up with piston doors that open sideways. I think all piston doors should open like this. That is much more interesting. Whoa. There is some oddness going on. This reminds me of like beta Minecraft. You're dealing with piston quirkiness. I imagine this is brought on by the modifications to pistons. Although I am starting to second guess whether this would do that in vanilla Minecraft. I'm fairly certain that I've used 4-tick pulses to do double piston extenders using observers, but apparently you can't do that here, so instead I've had to add in a bit of a pulse extender, and now we've got the chest in place, so let's see if this actually works. Well, that was a good start. Oh, and that was a good finish. That was... Oh. See, now this... It makes me sad that we can't do this in vanilla Minecraft. Because look at that. I could watch that all day. Just watching those chests be pulled back and then those doors close up behind. It's like something out of James Bond. 100%. Oh, man. That is so cool. I want to do more of them. I want to do more hidden chests. I think maybe one that pops out the floor. Yeah, a double chest popping out the floor. That is definitely something that I'd like to see. Now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually going to be quite complicated. So if we have a double piston extender and then... Oh boy, yeah, it's going to involve triple piston extenders, I suppose, because that's going to have to be our floor level right there. And then we're going to have to retract the double chest downwards. Okay, yeah, no, we can do that with a double piston extender. Yes, we retract it out the way, move those blocks, and then push up. Yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult. Yep, I know what I'm doing here. So that is our double piston extender. That's all good. We've wired up the single piston extension, so that will extend and retract those blocks out the way. That's perfect. And then this one is going to be for the slabs, and this one is going to be for the chest. So that will move the slabs out the way. This will move the chest out the way. Then we can do our piston extensions in the middle. Now, I'm curious to see if this works and if it's fast. Oh, okay, so we got the double piston extender. That is wonderful. Doesn't look like we quite got that, and that's because we need a non-stackable item inside that dropper to give us a slightly stronger signal strength so that it actually makes it to that repeater. And that was a little bit too slow, so let's go. Oh, wow, that is cool to watch. Okay, so that could probably be like that. So what that will do is, let's see if we can show this in action, is that is the main bulk of the chest pop-up system. And then if we actually put these back, you can see that we can actually retract the blocks out of the way and then grab our chest. We're going to then need to fire those sticky pistons again, then fire these ones, and then fire those ones there. I actually slightly overcomplicated that very complicated sounding description, so hopefully this slightly less complicated thing that I've just built now functions. If we hit this button... Well, we've hidden the chest, and that was very quick. And then if we hit the button again... Check that out. And look, I've made sure that it even puts the floor in underneath, so you wouldn't be able to tell that this is a piston-activated chest. But then we hit the button again, and... Goodbye, chest. Hello, floor. Oh, that is just... That is awesome. And you know what? It's not actually that big. It's a relatively compact system. Obviously, it could probably be smaller. I reckon you could maybe shave off at least that block. Maybe those 2 blocks. And if you're really smart, you could probably go smaller than that. But I am chuffed to bits with this. Another one that I could watch all day long, along with this thing. Let me know down in the comments section which one you think is more satisfying. But hold your horses on answering that one, because there's another thing that I want to build in this video that I think is going to look even more satisfying, and that is the chest conveyor belt. I want to be able to transport chests from one location in my base to another. Just place in the chest, hit go, and just watch it shoot off into the distance with all my items on the inside. Oh, just picturing it. I'm getting excited. And the best news is that my sideways elevator, or the travelator that I built for a recent episode of I Build Your Silly Redstone Ideas, should in theory work with this thing. Now I've made some modifications so that the chest will only be pushed off when a certain number of items get put inside. So let's just fill this thing up to here. Okay, that's good. It's staying. It's staying still. That's good. That's also good. There we go. So our chest is now being pushed off, and there it is. It's just moved all of those items across using pistons. Okay, fantastic. So that's part 1. I guess you could say that's part 1 in that we've moved a chest in a straight line. Congratulations. That's not really that useful. How do we go around corners? Slime blocks. Slime blocks is how we're going to go around corners, because then we can use slightly larger piston extenders, because at the minute this redstone is preventing us having a direct corner. Yeah, there's no way that we'd be able to do that, so we're going to have to push this chest across, making use of slime block piston extenders. And that will push it. So that's 5. We need, I guess, another one for good measure. And that will push that over to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which will clear us from the redstone and allow us to do a bend. Oh no, I've just run into an issue. You can move hoppers with pistons, which is mental. I did not realize that was a thing in this mod. But that means that my only transparent block that is immovable has now just become movable, which means that this doesn't work. But by the look of things, this mod has actually thought of that, because we have got Obsidian Slabs. Check these things out. Little Obsidian Slabs that we can use, immovable of course. and transparent. Perfect. Oh, I was getting worried then. So here goes. Just a few extra ticks on that repeater, maybe. And that should be everything completed for our corner. So if we were to place in our chest right here, that will activate the system. Obviously that chest's got all the items on the inside. So that is travel like this. And then it comes up to the corner. Oh, we messed up the timings big time, to be quite frankly honest with you, but that was promising. Finally, I think I've got this all worked out. So if we place down our chest and then fill it in with items, it will then of course shoot off. You guys know the drill. And then it will approach our little corner, make its way over, and then when it reaches the slime blocks, that's when that system will activate. The slime blocks push it across onto the next system, and then there go the pistons, and there goes our chest. So now we can make it go around corners, which means that we actually have a working conveyor belt system. We have just transported how many stacks? That's 27 stacks of items relatively quickly. I mean, sure, it uses a lot of redstone, but that is definitely better than a hopper line or an ice track. That's going. Oh, I suppose we've got shulker boxes. Yeah, we could transport shulker boxes with hoppers. But this looks a lot cooler, and that's the most important thing. And on that note, it is time to round up today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please also hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later. Oh, and as per usual, check out the latest film on the filming channel. Link will be on the end screen. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.